global Forex market. Trillions of dollars change hands every single day, moving at the speed of light through high-frequency server floors. It is a market of endless, frictionless liquidity. However, trading from Kuala Lumpur introduces local friction. The primary challenge for traders here is a lack of clarity regarding which platforms are actually legal and which are operating outside the law. Most traders around the world only have to worry about finding a reliable broker. Malaysian traders carry a heavier burden. They have to satisfy two completely different authorities before they can safely place a single trade. This creates a dual mandate. On one side, you have secular state law, dictated by the Securities Commission Malaysia. On the other, you have religious doctrine, governed by Sharia law. Ignoring the state risks losing capital to unregulated local scams. Ignoring Sharia law means compromising religious ethics for the sake of a payout. Navigating this space safely requires a specific alignment, where legal safety and ethical clarity are treated as inseparable requirements. Let's start with the law. The Securities Commission Malaysia has one primary function: protecting investors and regulating capital markets within the country's borders. However, there is a critical distinction to make. The Commission does not issue licenses to any entity to offer retail Forex trading platforms to the general public. Because no local retail brokers are licensed, a dangerous gray area exists. Scammers exploit this, operating unlicensed networks and pyramid schemes promising guaranteed returns. The Commission maintains an active investor alert list, specifically to flag these unauthorized entities. But state law does not trap you. While companies cannot operate locally without a license, there is no legislation prohibiting a Malaysian citizen from ending an account with a reputable broker located offshore. That places the responsibility of due diligence directly on the trader. You have to find offshore platforms overseen by strict top-tier international authorities, like the FCA in the UK, CISEC in Europe, or ASIC in Australia. State law does not prevent you from trading. It forces you to be intelligent about where you park your money, actively seeking out rigorous, internationally regulated safe harbors. The second pillar is Islamic finance. For a Muslim trader, a profitable strategy is irrelevant if the execution violates religious ethics. The most critical of these principles is the prohibition of riba. In Islamic finance, earning or paying interest is strictly forbidden. Standard Forex trading often fails this test. When you hold a position open overnight, brokers charge or credit you a small interest fee based on the rates of the currencies involved. That is a swap fee, and under Sharia law, it is riba. Financial institutions engineered a specific solution to this problem: the true Islamic Forex account. Mechanically, these accounts are swap-free. They eliminate the overnight rollover interest calculation entirely. You can hold a trade open indefinitely, and the interest factor simply does not exist. However, you must remain vigilant. Some platforms label their accounts as swap-free, but secretly widen the spreads on your trades to compensate for the interest they are giving up. Authentic Islamic accounts provide a mechanical elimination of interest, bringing a trader's portfolio in direct alignment with their faith. Synthesizing these two pillars reveals the only viable path forward. You need an offshore platform offering top-tier regulatory security and genuine Sharia compliance. When you establish this setup, the long-term environment in Malaysia is actually highly favorable. For individuals, profits from Forex trading are generally treated as capital gains, making them entirely tax-exempt. There is a vital caveat. If your trading volume scales up and becomes your primary source of income, acting essentially as a business, those profits can become subject to standard income tax. To navigate these complexities efficiently, you need a platform built for this precise intersection. That is where FXNX operates. They maintain strict offshore registration for legal security, differ spreads as low as 0.0 pips, and provide a dedicated, transparent Islamic account that does not penalize you for trading ethically. You do not have to choose between financial ambition and your core principles. Head to FXNX today, activate a Sharia-compliant account,